Good morning from Quarantine Central. Today we're going to talk more about foraging. And the reason we're going to spend so much time on foraging is because it was the human way of life for hundreds of thousands of years. Our modern way of life is about 60 years old. So this one worked for a really long time. So today we're going to do a reading on foraging, and it's purposely above your reading level, which means it's not written for seventh graders. It's written for even more like juniors and seniors in high school, and that's on purpose because we're going to have you guys work with the wording and figure stuff out. So, if we go to Tuesday on the checklist, watch the video on how to complete the assignment. Congratulations, you're doing that. You better make it to the end of this assignment or you're going to do really bad, okay? Foraging Lifeways assignment is in Google Classroom tab, so let's go there. Beep, 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 do, 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 do. All right. So let's see. Foraging Lifeways assignment. There it is. Okay. Click on it. Or you should have gotten a copy in your email too. This will be a really short video, by the way. Hang in there. So here's the deal. This stuff in the middle is like a scholarly explanation of what it was like to be a forager. Now, it's not much above you guys' reading level. It is a little bit above you guys' reading level. There's a lot of stuff in there that you'll be able to figure out. Just you're just gonna know it because it's fine. You can read it. But then there can be stuff that's a little bit more tough. So you're gonna have to kind of figure out what it means, and you use your context clues. If you need to Google a word or two, that's fine. But here's what you're gonna do as you go. You're gonna read a passage and you're gonna stop. Okay. On this side, you're gonna say important ideas. Look, there's an S there. What does that mean? More than one. More than one important idea is in your own words. Now here's the deal. I don't want to see copy and pasting. I don't want to see anybody else's ideas in here. I should be able to hear your voice when you type this. Okay? There's actually lots of room for being wrong as long as what you typed makes sense based on the reading. Okay? But there's no room for you not doing your own work. If you don't do your own work, you get a 0. If you do your best, and that doesn't happen to be one of the most important ideas in the paragraph, I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so figure out what you think is the big ideas, the main ideas, and then in your own words, type what they're saying. Okay, then on this side, questions I have are things I do not understand. Notice the S's again, things and questions, more than one. Mr. Karshevitz, I don't have any questions. Too bad. Read it again and come up with a question. A question doesn't have to be, I don't get it. Okay, a question can be, so what did you, when you say this, did this also happen? Or now that you've explained this, I wonder about this. So a question doesn't have to be, I don't get it. A question can be, take that a step further. Okay? If they cooked their food, what did they use to cook their food on? Okay, that kind of thing. So it doesn't have to be I don't get it. As a matter of fact, most of the time you're probably not going to have an I don't get it. It's going to be more along the lines like furthering the idea. Okay, so read a section, stop, and say, here's what I think is the most important ideas. And here's what I thought about as I was reading this. Maybe I didn't understand it. Write that down. If you did understand it, say, well, I read this. This makes sense. But it made me think about this. And here's what I thought about. Here's a question that I came up with. Okay. As a result of this, why did this happen? Okay. So as you go through, read, stop, answer these two. Read the next section. Stop, answer these two. Okay. Each section is kind of its own little idea. They don't build on each other as much as they explain a different aspect of the foraging life. Okay, and the reason I want you to read this is I want you to get a little practice reading stuff that's kind of above your level. Okay, but also, it's a fascinating time. You know, hunters and gatherers were more complicated and complex than when we think they were. When we think of cavemen, they were also a little bit more capable than we think they were. So read about what it was like to be a forager. Okay, caveman's not exactly a good word for it. They were foragers. And then fill out your columns, hand it in by midnight. Okay, I'll have another video for you tomorrow. Have a good day.